Clannad Afterstory picks up directly after the first season. It mainly focuses on Tomoya and Nagisa's relationship as they graduate from high school, start careers, move in together, marry, and have a child. Okazaki Tomoya is the main character and male protagonist. He doesn't get along well with his father and struggles throughout Afterstory to come to terms with his father's substance abuse. It's incredible watching him struggle and grow. Seeing his appreciation of his father's sacrifices after he himself becomes a father is a really tender moment in the show. Furukawa Nagisa is the central female protagonist. Like in the first season, she's self-conscious, pathetic, boring, and forgettable. Her main purpose in Afterstory is to act as a plot device. There are many side characters in Clannad and Clannad Afterstory, though most of them do not have a substantial presence. The adults have greater roles to play in Afterstory, and some are pivotal to the story progression. Sanai, Nagisa's mother, is likable, patient, upbeat, and energetic. She helps her daughter settle into her new life and is a constant pillar of support throughout Nagisa's pregnancy and after Ushio's birth. She also shows surprising strengths in the later half of the show, proving to be an incredibly strong woman. Akio is Nagisa's father. His character mainly serves as comic relief, though he shows a more serious side in Afterstory. Tomoya's father has little screen time, though he is a constant presence. His constant influence on Tomoya's life is evident throughout the show, and his past and relationship with Tomoya is explored more deeply in Afterstory, allowing him to become a more three-dimensional character. Afterstory can roughly be broken up into 3 parts. The first third is very similar in format to the first season, plotting through the story arcs of Mei and Sunahara, Misai, and Yukine. Misai's 2 episodes are especially touching and is the best side character story arc of the series. Yukine's, on the other hand, is rather silly, and I really couldn't find myself becoming attached to any of the punks in it. The next section shifts focus to Tomoya and Nagisa's relationship as they move in together, marry, and have a child. Tomoya and Nagisa's new life together allows the show to delve into concepts such as responsibility and parenthood. Watching the characters go their separate ways and develop their own lives is a wonderful aspect that helps to separate Afterstory from similar animes. The last third of the show is really good. Watching Tomoya make terrible mistakes and grow from them is really rewarding. You hurt with him, empathize with him, hate him, and then learn to love him again. It's quite a roller coaster, and you will need your tissues. I found myself pissed at Tomoya one episode and then bawling with him in the next. The ending is a major disappointment. The entire season deals with themes such as handling loss, acceptance of what one can't control, and forgiveness, yet ends with a major cop-out. There are 2 tragedies in Afterstory. The first hits you like a ton of bricks, and you feel for the characters as they attempt to deal with it for the remainder of the show. In the last episode, the second tragedy happens, some unexplained magical stuff transpires, and then the series ends. It was sorely disappointing and dragged down my rating significantly. The animation is done really well. Like Clannad, Afterstory does a good job of not repeating scenes, and the character actions look really natural. This is especially noticeable with Tomoya during the last third of the show. Afterstory has the same beautiful artwork of Clannad. The backgrounds are unsurprisingly gorgeous, and the added scenery is a real treat, though the characters still look too similar to give this section an A. The Japanese voice acting is average. Nagisa's voice is still squeaky and annoying, though Tomoya seems to mature into his voice, which helps make it seem more natural. Tomoya's voice actor, once again, does an amazing job in the English version and really carries the show. Ushio is annoyingly played by the same voice actor as Nagisa. She doesn't do a good job as Nagisa, let alone as a 5-year-old kid. It sounds exactly like what it is, an adult woman trying to sound like a child.
How is it?
Oh, it's so pretty!
The music in Clannad is incredible. The opening theme of Afterstory is the best of the 4 themes. Spring Wind and Phase of the Moon are extremely catchy, while The Day's Leisure and To the Same Heights are all unbelievably beautiful and worthy of extra mention. Download the soundtrack. Seriously, it's good. Overall, Clannad Afterstory tells a much better and more mature story about life and dealing with loss, and has the same beautiful music and lovely art of Clannad. Though beware, the ending is trash. B.